kobra35 out here with another e-bike adventure, heading out from the area of Costa Mesa, heading out to the area of Westminster, Orange County, California, all the way around, y'all. We never know what's going to happen. We never know what we're going to see. We never know what's going to go on. We never know what we can run into. We never know who we can see or who we can run into. But overall, the main thing is we hope to make sure they finish this safely. We don't get no accidents at all. No mishaps, no tragedies, nothing to cause us to get mixed accidents or tragedies. And just making it to our destination safely. And for whoever's sick in the kingdom, we'll help you get well soon. For whoever's well in the kingdom, we'll help you stay well. Amen. Thanks to the guy up above for everything he does. Okay, let's flip you guys around and get you started off on the ride. We missed one back here. The individual people that hang out on the streets. But he was just hanging out with his bicycle and everything. Looked pretty proper because he had an electric bicycle. But there's been a lot of electric bicycles out in the world getting stolen by homeless people. And now when they do that, that is Grand Theft Auto. Wow. Because it's obviously a vehicle to us people that ride electric bicycles. Then they're over somewhere over $1,000, which is a grand. So it's not considered as a felony. If they're under that area, they're not considered as a felony action, but if they're over that area, then it's considered as a felony. That's how it goes. So here's the thing. If you have an electric bike that's underneath the price of $1,000, I wonder if that still goes in process because it's still someone's vehicle. Here's the thing about electric bicycles that people do not know that well of. And here's some of the things that some people may know of for electric bicycles. Okay? Electric bicycle, a lot of people say it's not counted as a vehicle. Well, I do have one at home that says a sticker on the bike from the manufacturer that is an electric vehicle. Okay? Anybody can make up the sticker, yeah, understandable. But this is from the factory. So when a factory says that they make electric bicycles and they have permanently put a sticker on the electric bicycle that says it's an electric vehicle, bicycle, or e-bike, whatever you want to call it in that situation, that means, unfortunately, to the manual and everything, that your electric bike is a vehicle. Because in the manual, it should say if it's a vehicle or a non-vehicle. So with any kind of manual that you have, with any kind of vehicle or any kind of manual for anything that tells you what the bike is or what the product is, it's truly that product, which is the whole thing. So these electric bicycles that are out here are electric vehicles to people. And also to manufacturers and stuff like that. So also to police officers. That's how it becomes into where it's effect for if a bike, of the e-bike, gets stolen from anybody, becomes Grand Theft Auto. A lot of people don't know this. It's really trippy because the only reason why I know this is because I asked a police officer. And I was told that this is Grand Theft Auto if an electric bike is stolen. I was like, whoa, hold on a second here. You're saying regular bicycles are not also our vehicle? Well, it possibly could be, is what the officer said. So the thing is, nowadays, everything that has some kind of transportation is a vehicle. And so if you are using that bicycle for transportation, you can register it as a vehicle that you're taking it back and forth. The only thing you have to do is, it's very difficult to understand, but you have to do it this way. Is you go down to a police station or a fire station, and whatever city you're in, and tell them you want to register your bicycle or e-bike as a vehicle and get a sticker for it. So that's the number one thing that everyone should have. Okay. And then on top of that too, if you don't have that, make sure that you have a copy of your manual and serial number someplace, because if, I'm not saying it will, but if your electric bike gets stolen from you or your bicycle gets stolen from you, it still counts as that priority. But on top of that too, they're going to tell you, well, you need to get the thing registered somehow. Here's the good thing about getting it registered is it's registered in your name, but they give you a sticker and you can put it anywhere on your bike. Okay, so the hard, difficult thing is to put your sticker someplace on your bike to where the individual that possibly, not saying it will happen, but not possibly where he can find it, you know. So if this person can't find the sticker, they can't remove the sticker. So a very obvious place that I say you put it is someplace where it is very unnoticeable to an individual person that might be a thief. So that is pretty hard to figure out on any bicycle. So what I suggest that people do, and here's a really good positive thing that you do. So they have these things called air tags or eye tags, and then they have some off-wall brands that are named that way too. You can actually register everything onto your air tag or eye tag or one of those generic ones. You can register as a bicycle. You can register as an e-bike, and you can put whatever the name on top of that you want, and whatever serial number and all that too. But now here's the thing: you got to hide that little tag someplace on your bike where somebody can't find it. And here's the best place I'm going to give you guys a clue to put it into. Make sure when you buy the air tag or just the generic brand or eye tag, whatever they call it, that your seat posts can come off your bike and then put inside that area where your hole is at next to your frame for your seat post. Drop it inside there. But make sure your eye tag is on. But here's the tricky thing. These eye tags, batteries don't last for a long time. Or these air tag batteries, or generic ones don't last a long time for their battery. But they're a pretty good strong battery in there that will last a good few years, like that, maybe more. Sometimes it actually turns off, and then it's going to be until your frame bounce around. So basically, it turns it on, boom, because it's only a little button that you got to tap on, and basically make sure it's tapped on all the time, and then it's turned off. And that battery will last a good, maybe a few years, I don't know how long. And then you got to replace it somehow. But the trick is to put another one in there. But then you have a whole bunch you're figuring. So they have another gadget that you can buy that's unobviously able to find your air tag, okay, or your eye tag, whatever you want to call it. It connects to your area of your handlebars, and it looks like the area of the goose neck that holds your handlebars, okay, and then it's got this eye tag holder on it. You can throw your eye tag up inside there, or you put a generic ones up inside there and hold it on there, and then review it, turn it on and turn it off like that, and like that. I do insist that you can't get one of those and do that, but the thing is, with that situation, they kind of know it's there, so it's kind of hard to still hide it in a way. They have another tracker thing for everyone's bikes. It's really super good that I do recommend. And it's just like a little magnet. And it sticks on your bike and somehow, I don't know how it does it, but I've seen it. And I have one on one of my bikes too. It's very weird. There's like a small little tiny button, and it doesn't need a battery somehow. That's it. It's on, and it just Bluetooth to your phone. It's really crazy. And the same thing with all the other ones too. They all have like a Bluetooth tracking to your phone. And here's the amazing thing: this Bluetooth tracking, your product that you are using it on could be anywhere. Now that's the thing that amazes me, because like this AirPod can be anywhere in the whole world and it will tell you where it's at by this Bluetooth thing. So if you put it on your bike, you can see your bike millions and millions of miles away. But for some reason, I don't know how far a Bluetooth can actually reach the signal of Bluetooth. And then plus on top of that too, your internet has to run. So it's kind of weird in how it works all out. But I do recommend that you get a tag or a GPS magnet on any bike. Okay. You're not that bad, dude. You're only a Honda. I don't get it. I really never get that whole reason why they make the car all loud, but it really doesn't go fast, and make it do all these noises and everything like that. But the car really doesn't go that fast. I don't get it. But anyways, back to what I was talking about for those tracking systems for your bike or whatever you want to put it on, so you can tell when your bike is getting taken away where it's at. I just recommend that you get one for whatever you want to put it on, and you can use it that way too. Whatever you want to put it on, you don't have to put it on your bike. You can put it on a backpack. You can put it on whatever you decide to. Yeah, it was a rough, tough little pedal right there. I thought he was definitely coming across there somehow. But anyways, I do recommend that you get one. Stick it on the bike someplace where you think it's unobvious for somebody to find. Awesome. He was blinking his lights like, go ahead, dude. Thank you. Appreciate that, bro. At least he was polite about it. Other people are just like, definitely go out and get an air tag. You can buy them on also Amazon, or you can go to like Target. They'll carry them. Some Walmarts have them. Sometimes they don't. They're so popular they get bought out like crazy. So I definitely recommend, if you want something to track your bike or your vehicle or something like that, and you don't want to pay for whatever, you know, GPS tracking on it, you just literally just buy an iTag or one of those generic tags, and you can just throw it anywhere inside your vehicle or backpack or whatever like that, and track your stuff where it's left at for miles and miles and miles and miles. And from like city to state, I use too. Okay, I gotta pump the brake because I got water. Get stuck in there. That first gear because the situation is a little bit harder. Alright, so I've switched my gear wise, my regular gear, not my electric gear, just so I can just pedal like super quick. It's kind of being a rough pedal loop on the secondary end. Give me another bicycle pedals this. So whoever's new to the channel, what my channel is about is me doing e-bike adventures, and I'm also a music artist. You can find me on any place where you stream your music out there on the same channel. Then basically all my hobbies, and then basically sort of product testing, whatever products I'm buying, if it's an e-bike or that, as you guys know. So we've been doing this review on this bike over a good year. And I never had any really serious troubles with the bike, so I do recommend the brand of the bike in there. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced, but it is spelled out D-E-N-A-G-O. Okay. There's 4 different classes I do recommend if you have the 3rd class, because like if you go to the 4th class, then you have to be constantly inside the street and have a driver's license showing, because that one goes like, let's say 50. And that's without the pure electric. That's with the pedal assist only. So the pure electric, I think it goes like around maybe 35. And those just have to be stuck in the street constantly. This one, class 3, you can take it on the sidewalk and you can just cruise it at 20 miles an hour or higher if you want to do. So not too long ago, which was 2 days ago, actually 3 days ago, now I'm counting today. My electric thumb piece broke on me. Not my throttle, but my electric thumb piece. Okay, broke on me. It connects to the throttle. You hold it down, and you slowly push the cycle up. What happened was I went to go push down on it with my thumb, and it just broke off. So that's only a minor thing that has happened with this bike. Another minor thing that will happen with every bikes out there, no matter if they're electric or just regular pedal, is that you will constantly get flat tires. I figured out the solution with that, and I do recommend another product that I'll tell you about to get for any electric bicycle or any pretty much kind of rubber tire that goes with inside your tire. But it's not like a real tire. It's kind of like a piece of rubber. It's kind of squishy, kind of foamy, but it fits your tire, and there's completely no way to flatten this thing. I've already had one on my bike, and they'll make some riders. I do recommend it. There's also a generic brand that makes the same exact product. I do recommend that too. So now the second product, and the way you find these products is look up airless tube for bicycles on Amazon. Oh. Okay, you can look them up on Amazon, or you can just look them up on Google and buy them for direct manufacturing on YouTube. Wherever you trust. I trust on Amazon, and I trust on that website, or whatever brand is super popular. The Bell bicycle stuff is pretty popular, and you can find it on there also. Okay, so now the second product I'm going to tell you about is got a pretty good, well-known brand name because I have bought one, and the brand name is sticking out to it, and I sort of kind of want to put the sticker on my bike that I got, where I got the second product from where I was talking about. I just haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna promote it out to you. But I don't work for any of these companies, so I'm just telling you the best thing to get for your bikes and save you from getting fines. So that Bell product is definitely one of them. And then the second product name is going to look for underneath that airless tube area for bicycles is actually, if you like the air action when you're riding, because it feels different compared to a solid, like kind of cushiony rubber tire. There is this company called Tons of Armor, and they have made up this casing that goes around your tube with inside your tire. Here's my backwards to make your hair put a jar. Put it in the jar. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. So it's like a casing covering that goes over your tube with inside your tire, and that company's called Tons of Armor. Which you want to look for. Those two brands right there will pretty much save you from a lot of flats, and that airless like tube protector that goes around your tube will save you from a lot of flats. But here's the thing, the Bell one is pure solid rubber like thing, or like foam rubber, or you can look for a generic one, the same exact thing. There's a generic brand there from the time I bought it. I can't remember the name of that brand. It was pretty good too. You just gotta take a little bit of thing to kind of like shape some parts down. And I'll tell you that too. In some directions if they don't fit your tire correctly. Oh, excuse me. But I just can't remember that one. I'm telling you, by Bell, that is very popular and is like the pure on full foam rubber. Here's the good thing about that situation. I had a nail stabbed inside of it one time, And I left the nail inside there for a while because I kind of thought if I take it out, maybe the foam will get affected. So then I took it out one day and looked at the foam. It was actually still good. It just had a tiny hole inside of it, and it kind of like sealed up by itself after I removed the nail. And it just showed that even the hole was there, and it didn't even like do anything to the tire. It just, the hole was there, but it wasn't big of a hole. It was pretty long nail. So the nail about maybe that long, I took out of that rubber foam generic brand. It's like the bell on top. And but still, like, I still have it on my house. And I like it so much. So I do recommend Tons of Armor and Airless Tube by Bell. And basically put that on your bike front and back tire so that you don't get to be flats and save you. You know, I do recommend that. I've been promoting this thing for years for e-bike riders that ain't so much experience with constantly riding a bike every day and try to save money. Now, you can also buy this other product, which is somewhat okay. Not all the way okay. The slime tube, no, you don't want to get that. Trust me, I've already done it before. So, the slime tube is out if you're thinking about that. I'm going to tell you what it is, and it's pretty good. It's a piece of plastic made by the same companies that make the slime tube that goes on the outside of your tube. But it will only stop like small little unpacked area punctures into your tire. That's about it. Which is like easy to like get those on what they call them, or some people call them stickers or horn-headed twigs, whatever. Some piece of glass might get up in there and make it pop out too. But not like really big pieces of glass, you know. Pull it right out and just keep it going. It's just so that's a very good little product there. I have never had one of those foam tires, tubes that actually save the flat. Oh man, I hate those sprinklers when they come. So I put the slime ones, the slime tubes inside my bike many times. I've asked the guys to throw the slime inside the tube for me when I buy a regular tube, and they done that. But I really don't recommend it because I've had them before, and so it's kind of weird how that works. I don't know how that situation works to where they say, oh, it's supposed to stop a whole bunch of minor flats, which it doesn't. But those two products I named to you and how to look for them on the lip are definitely the ones you want to look for that will actually stop a whole bunch of minor flats and a whole bunch of stuff like that. I had I do recommend that one, but it's just like maybe a good link of a duck or a small little male. The only reason why I got that one is because I couldn't find the generic brand bell look like one that would actually fit my tire on this bike, or find the actual bell one that would fit the same exact tire area on this bike. So I do recommend it. If you can find your 26-inch mountain bike size, get that bell one. If you can't, I do recommend that you get the Tons of Armor one. You can shave it and put it around your tube, whatever you need to do on that side, because that one with Tons of Armor is one size fits all and so on. But the bell one or generic Ram one that I was talking about, it's just like a piece of foam rubber. You can't like really shave it down and make it fit your rim, but you can buy certain sizes from certain sizes up, and hoping that they ain't sold out. So that's a good and positives right there of that product. But anyways, back into the ride. We are here off of Harbor and Edinger and Santa. We passed out Costa Mesa. I wanted to let all you bicycle riders know about those 3 things right there, because a lot of people that are riding bikes are constantly getting flats, and they are constantly getting their bikes taken away from them because of that reason that I told you guys. So if you were not watching, please go back and try to figure out what I was talking about in this situation and see what's happening. But now to get into the ride, just passed a couple homeless people over there. I don't know why this is always packed up on Fridays and Thursdays. With all the street vendors over there. One guy's got street hot dogs and hamburgers. The other guy's got tacos, and then the other guy over there's got tacos and Frisca also, and all that stuff. So I have no idea why they're all there. But I guess the hot dog guy is paying probably the bucks too, because hot dogs are not that much money. Actually, 2, 3, 4. That's crazy. I wonder what the other guy's making. Oh wait, maybe that's a churro. There's a guy up here that makes churros. He's got like a churro stand that makes fresh churros. It's just crazy. Fresh street churros. So now you know where to go get the whole tacos, and hot dogs, and hamburgers, and fresh street churros. I do recommend it's off of here at Lilac and Harbor Boulevard. I would go over there and get it right now, but they only take cash, which is the sad thing about it. Some are taking that Bimbo and some are taking that Zelle for you people that have that. And I'll tell you what, so here's the thing for all you people out there that have been on my channel for a while. And I don't know if it showed up or not on my channel. I was told by email from YouTube that I was eligible for the super chat. I have not seen it yet. I don't know how it works, but it's out there. Super chat. If you see it. Right now, we are in Santa Ana. We are going to be looking for McFadden. The guy back there that we just passed up, you guys missed out because you're not watching. I can tell when you're watching when you're not watching. He had a mohawk. I mean, it was a mohawk, seriously. Okay, so here we are. And I haven't let you guys know about the biggest favorites you can do me. Smack me a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment down below about anything you'd like to chat about, or just leave a comment, and I'll interact with you. And then on top of that, ring that bell to get that notification. Just got back there smoking. And flop that arrow and share it to your friend once you get the chance to. And that's the things I highly appreciate that you do. I think it's like a motorcycle. Alright, so we are going to be coming upon 1st Street and Harvard Boulevard. So, dude, why are you going so slow, dude? Following me like this. Are you going to pull for us? Is there a reason why you're going so slow and watching me, dude? Another problem, nothing really serious, but pretty much minor fixture I have with the bike is I accidentally heard time with one of the pedals tweaked the arm of it. That was a kind of really good simple replacement there. Like really good there. And it happened. Basically, not fault because I usually miss that spot, but I did not that night, and had spent a pretty good couple $100 right there. I do recommend anybody that's in the Orange County area, Papa Willie's will definitely help you out with your e-bike or your regular bicycle as fast as possible. And they're really good about fixing things. I do recommend Papa Willie. Some other bike shops out here, they won't touch your bike unless it's sold by them. Okay, that's kind of weird because now everyone's buying bikes, e-bikes or bicycles, and a lot of shops out here don't want to touch them because they're an Amazon product. And they say that Amazon's supposed to give you a warranty for 2 to 3 years, but then after that year, it's kind of like you can update your warranty, whatever, and return to Amazon, blah, blah, blah. But Amazon sometimes just gives you your money back, and then you look for a new product, and then boom, kind of got sold, or you kind of don't. So I do recommend that you can take it down to Papa Willie bicycle shop over here in the city of Garden Grove. I do recommend them. I'm not too sure of any other bicycle shops out here that will help you within the Orange County, California area. If you're in a whole different state, I have no idea. But what you can do is call around and ask them, hey, will you be able to fix this on my bike? And if they're a cool bicycle shop, they will probably, let's say, yes. But if they ask you what brand it is and what product it is and all that, then they possibly tell you no. Then you want to look for a different bike shop because they just don't want to, I don't know, for some reason they'll want to mess with the bikes that are bought on Amazon or bought from a different company than what they sell, different brand names from at the bike shop. I have no idea what sleepy dude right there. That's just one of the reasons. So we are out here in the city of Sacramento, and we are now heading up First Street, and after with the back alley over someplace. And you guys have not been watching that well, as you usually do. I don't know what it is, but what happens sometimes, if I don't have at least one watcher, I may have to start the live again. But here's the positive thing I got tonight so far, is to say, I got 3 thumbs up on the right on this video. Awesome, thank you all for tuning in, the 3 of you, or maybe more, I don't know. But thank you for the thumbs up on you 3 of you, for the maybe conversation you liked it, or maybe just like the video. But tuning out, tell me that you did not like the video. You may have liked the conversation. Popped out for some kind of reason. Maybe it's too late wherever you're at. Going to sleep or something like that. And you're just like, oh, I got the notification. I'll check out the live. See what's up with this dude. You know. Alright. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you subscribed. And I hope you gave me a thumbs up. The ones that did, thank you for the thumbs up. And thank you for subscribing. The ones that flopped that arrow, be sure to your friend. Thank you very much for that too also. And for the ones that are just like tuning in and tuning out to the video, whatever, thank you very much for tuning in now. The other day, right about here in this area, is where I lost my thumb throttle piece. Every time I come back over here in this area, I'm still looking for it, but I can't find it. I was wondering if I find it, there was some kind of way I can connect it back to the bike, and I'm going to have to buy a whole little throttle piece again. But I couldn't find it. Trippy. But it was right here in this area. It's kind of weird. I couldn't find it. It's like flew off in some place over here, and it's gone. Bummer. But I'm gonna have to spend out like $20 to find it and replace it that way. Right now I'm pretty much working without it. call it misty because there was a nice looking friend of mine that went there. Her name was Misty. And we met on the day when it was pretty much mist in the air. So it kind of reminds me of her name. It reminds me of her when I see that mist is coming down. Or I should say misty. It's kind of misty outside. And she told me she moved to Colorado, so I don't know. That's true. What's up? Here's a positive that I found out about Colorado. They actually listen to hip-hop. I was like amazed about that. I was really super amazed about that. One of my friends that moved to Colorado but was a nerd told me that my name out there is pretty popular for hip-hop music wise. I was like, really? And I was told that I have a lot of fans out there. It was not, at first I was thinking it was not true, but then she told me that she had met these people and she put them all on live with me. And they all liked my page and all that too. They make my music. And I guess maybe the people that were following my page too. It was pretty high up there. Alright, so we got quite a bit of this coming. Quite a bit of this. Last night got like this shit. But it was basically all the way down there. And we got everything. It's all the way from the area of Costa Mesa down to here and into my house. It was just straight up like this. Tonight, we can feel it coming down. Yeah. So, I am halfway there. I just want to be super careful and hoping I can beat the rain before it starts coming down. Because I don't have a lot of protection on. I really ain't not going that far. And you guys have turned it off on the camera. There you go. Sorry about that. My phone does that sometimes. It's like somehow. And then you guys are not able to see it. I gotta be super careful about hitting the brakes too, because now it's pretty much a little bit of misty coming down, and let's get onto my disc brakes and making that squeak noise, and eventually it's gonna wear out the disc brake rubber things that like stop your bike or my bike from the rain. So that's pretty much where that squeaky noises come from. You find out that sound right there making is pretty much that your disc brakes rubber piece is wrecked. And you don't want that happening too much, because then you're just basically going to ruin those little pads. like a really small little pump, and then you can get it slow down. So you want to try not to hit your brakes too hard if you have disc brakes. So this mist is coming down. It may pop into a rain. Because it's been really super hot, and sometimes it's been really kind of muggy and cold out here. I don't know what's going to happen. I think I might do some planning for the games guys, because I haven't done that in a while, and you guys have seen e-bike rides every single day, and pretty much the same street. If I need to really go anyplace and do an e-bike ride down to there, I probably will just do that, you know, but I got all my errands run out. I really don't want to go anywhere tomorrow. I just want to stay home and play some games, because the games I got were really good, and I'm pretty much working on one right now. I'm trying to pass it. Do you recommend it? It's really super fun. I'm not going to go back and play from the beginning. I'm going to go back up to where I'm at. But I do recommend the Karate Kid Street Rumble. So you might see me playing that one. Test Drive is another one you might see me playing. I heard Skate came out for PlayStation 5. That's a free download. I do recommend that one. I'm definitely going to check that one out because I haven't checked it out yet. And we are about a good maybe mile and a half or maybe 2 miles into the ride. So we look forward to a little bit of game playing for PS5, PS4. And we are just definitely going to head down here as fast as we can. Get out of this mess of mist or rain coming down. So I'm going to this way. So I did not grab any of my protection for the rain at all. I didn't know it was going to rain because I am a person who does not watch the like, subscribe my channel, and share this with your friend. Have a good night. Kobra35 out.